Salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back with episode 5 of The Blade. Um, Last episode, he acquired a new sword, Bolar's Oath Blade, which was the sword of a blade known as Bolar something or other. We've got his note in here somewheres. No. This one. Asilius Bolar. Bolar was his last name, but he got he heard a rumor that that there was possibly a blade member, and so he went there and found the sword. But right now we're gonna keep trying to do some stuff around here. I think we're gonna do this quest. Because he believes them very much so. He knows that the Hammerfell was sold out to the Aldmeri Dominion. So.
Are you sure? Oh no. Please, come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me. So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in
half, really, with that
so the
dagger?
Alakir know where I am? What did they offer you? I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me. Please, will you help me? There's no one here. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they're assassins. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me.
So this is not really ever specified where...
The city. If he's locked up in the... Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else.
It's never really stated for sure who's actually right in this instance. Obviously, if you're without any knowledge, if you're just being, a good person, you're gonna want to help her as opposed to helping Alec here. But I don't know a whole lot about the lore. I think to me it makes more sense that the Alec here wouldn't be in the employee of the Thalmor or the Aldmeri Dominion. So her story's kind of a little sketchy there. But we will make our way to over to I believe he said he was staying in Rorikstead. I talked about in the last episode the possibility of limiting the amount of fast travel that we were doing. I think we are going to do that. If it's going to be a question, like if we were doing obviously if we were doing the Dragonborn stuff, following the main story, and it was a question of having to get up to, High Hrothgar, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We'll fast travel up there. I don't mind doing that. And then, okay, if say we're in Windhelm, for instance, and we wanted to go to Solstheim, I will fast travel from Windhelm to Solstheim, just so that we don't have to spend money on the... yeah, I guess I'll do that, because there's only 2 ways to get there anyway. The boat and through fast travel. So, I think we'll just go ahead and do that. I think by the time that this drops, the second character in this series should have come out. The Inquisitor, of course, the son of Kalendor here, Um, so hopefully y'all enjoy that. They will be a little different, both high elves, but one of them will be more magic focused, being the Inquisitor, whereas Kalendor is much more martial focused, using the sword. I don't even know if we've leveled up any magic skills other than, okay, we've leveled up Restoration a little bit and then Enchanting, but Enchanting's a little bit different. Enchanting's almost a martial skill. It's just magic. It's smithing with magic. So yeah, and I posed this question in the first episode of the Inquisitor. I've got my next two characters in my head. I don't have them like 100% put together. I don't have the stories written. But if y'all would be interested in seeing them, and you want me just to really like have 4 characters going, so we'd have four different Skyrim series going on plus Red Sox franchise, or if you just want me to focus on these 2 for now, let me know, because it shouldn't be too difficult to get them out. Sleeping Tree Camp. Kalendor, I think, would be very, very curious about this, even with the giants here. Obviously, in Winter Sun, this is treated as like the Hist monument, but I don't really think it's a history. I guess it's possible, but oh no, oh no. Okay, we're out now. He shouldn't follow us. I'm glad that whatever we pulled from the chest didn't over-encumber us. That would have been difficult. Well, let's actually see what we did get out. Dwarven Battle Axe of Cleaning, so absorb 10 points of stamina. That was in there. I think this was in there. Maybe the Steel Mace too. I don't know. Yeah. Well, we'll equip that. We don't really need it, but... Well, actually, I guess we do, because we can pray to Talos, gather our favor, cures our diseases, and then I think it's going to grant us the Blessing of Talos. Yeah, Blessing of Talos. The time between shouts is reduced. Not that it helps us any, because we are not... So, we will absolutely be a problem for high elves. In fact, if we manage to see any... if we see any Thalmor soldiers on the road, we will definitely be taking them out. It just with extreme prejudice, because he's really Kalendor's really a very calm person. He was anyway as a blade, but I think the years in Akavir also kind of helped that. Because he spent a lot of time. That's where we got the sword from. But he spent a lot of time not fighting, basically, and so he was left with basically time to, left to his thoughts, and so he would have had a lot of time to digest that, and if that wasn't enough to completely throw him over the deep end of the Traitor camp up there. Our first time using this sword. Okay, it does still have the terror enchantment on it. Heavy armor was increased. That's cool. We've got a pretty high armor rating right now. I don't know if we've taken... I think we've taken all the skills we can in it. Other than this one. But that wouldn't really do us a whole lot of good unless we were wearing... or unless we had some stamina debilitating stuff. So I don't know for sure where we're going to go as far as the skills we have now, because we're really only using... Oh, look what I see. He obviously doesn't look like a blade right now because he's kind of hidden, but...
Walk away, now.
Move along.
I don't know if assaulting them... The problem is, I don't know if assaulting them...
Official Thormore business.
I am a Tholmor Judiciar on important... We're making sure... Now, go away. This doesn't concern you, citizen. Walk away, now.
I don't know if assaulting them is gonna ruin my favor with Talos or not, because it says you can't commit crimes, but I don't know if attacking elves is gonna count.
You're dead.
Nope, in fact it's going up, because we're killing elves. Off with your head. Okay, so the enchantment on this does still go down pretty fast, but... Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to charge it. Okay. Yeah, see, one common soul gem will do it. So we'll just have to make sure that we keep soul gems on our person. I went this way specifically because I thought we'd end up finding some Falmor on the road, and I was correct. So I think we will. What we'll do is we'll keep both of these swords favorited, and then we'll just use Bolar's sword if we're fighting high elves, or if that's like primarily what we're going to be fighting. That way we're not wasting the enchantment on something else. I like these wolves. One hit is increased. I am very excited about, well, one of them for sure, because I've got a really neat idea for the character. As far as the next two go, I've got good ideas for both of them, I think. One of them I just have, I don't think will be very hard to imitate, and really you can do it in Skyrim without mods. The other one does definitely require mods. Oh, it's that orc. Hello.
I am waiting for a good death. Yes, were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath. Are you sure about this?
I think he respects
We shall
this.
see.
You know, he's a warrior too, and I think in his, you know, he kind of left and went to, oh god, this guy's really strong.
Is that the best you can do?
And he left and went to Akavir, and I think he was, in his mind, he thought he was prepared to die there. But I think he would have been very unfulfilled if he just... if he just died without, you know, seeing his son again, or potentially avenging his wife, or really doing any more fighting. You know, he's kind of laid down. And so I do think he kind of resonates with this guy a little bit. And that was tough. He's probably the strongest enemy we fought. So good on you, Mr. Orc. We'll say a prayer for him. Not really his god. He's looking for Malakath, but it's not important. So that's good to know. It's I guess Talos says that you can't openly break the laws. Learn the dragon tongue, absorb dragon souls, slay elves in the Thalmor, never openly break the laws of Skyrim. I guess as long as they're not, unless it's killing elves in Thalmor. That's okay. That fox is having a bit of a pathing problem. Oh, he's good. Okay.
You have news of our quarry. You have? Where? Tell me now. We cannot go after her. No, you must bring her to us. Lead her to the Whiterun stables, outside of the city. We will wait for you there.
He looks like he's got a special sword. I think it might be two-handed. It definitely is, because yeah, that's a regular scimitar. That's kind of cool. Not really time for sleep, but other question: do you think he should get? Do you think that Kalendor should get a horse? I don't know what the like as far as the blades go. Do they use horses or? Because I really don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can ride horses, and I'm sure he can too. But it's a question of should he get one.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be. I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection. Returning to High Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
So Periite. He's familiar with the Daedra. He's not a name that would surprise him. You know, he's not going to go, "Oh, who's Periite?" He knows who Periite is. I think right now, just as in general, he's very anti-Daedra, but you would be too if you were, you know, a soldier during the Oblivion Crisis. Mayron's Dagon obviously would be the yeah, there's no way in hell. But I think the others, there's definitely some room to there's definitely room for him to be appreciative of them. I don't know if he will do any of the... I do have one quest I think that I'm going to have him do. Just to get a specific sword. And if you know the sword that I'm talking about, then it's a anniversary edition item. So if you know which one I'm talking about, then great. If not, then you'll be surprised, but don't spoil it. Killing crabs. I really love this this area right here. The giant ass mud crab carcass. I wish in Skyrim there, and I know it would be, well, I say that, I don't know. I don't know how hard it would be to do. Probably now, not very, but just to have just randomly spawning giant versions of creatures. You know, like, oh shit, there's a, you know, like you get a quest and it's like, oh, show up and kind of like in the fishing content, how you, if you've done it, you have to fight the giant ghost mud crab. You know, something like that. Oh, there's a giant mud crab that is in Riften or whatever, and we need your help in taking it out. And there's very well possibly a mod for that. But it would also be neat if you could get, like, I think that I'm fairly certain there's like three. I think there's 3 occurring sizes of mud crabs, not counting the juvenile ones that they added in the anniversary edition. But I think they've got those little ones like we just killed. I think there's a medium size, and then there's the bigger ones that are a little bit harder to kill. Put our sword up. So part of the reason why we're hanging around and doing this quest, I do think this quest makes sense for him to do. I'm also trying to figure out, like, I've got ideas for where I want him to progress and where I want the Inquisitor to progress, and maybe I need to let the Inquisitor's storyline progress a little bit more before I go about this. Like, I would love to do certain quests in the main story. It's just they are, you know, it's hard to do them without doing them. Like, the thing at the Thalmor Embassy would be great for this character. All of the stuff with the blades would be great, but yeah, see, there's another size mud crab, and I think there's one bigger than that. But I've got to do all the stuff with the Greybeards first, and all of that help, which we could do the thing with Delphine taking out the dragons. That's not that big of a deal. Is obviously, like, in the grand scheme of things, if a dragonborn was to be born and it just happened, there's not going to be any control over what type of person they are. They could be evil, they could be good, they could be a stealth archer, they could be a mage, they could just be a random, you know, like, they could be a punch cat. I don't know.
There's been word of... I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
They're getting paid 21 gold? That's crazy.
No, I think I've got this one. Thanks, though. There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Probably not worth my time if you're only making 21 gold about it. But, you know, like, canonically, it really makes more sense for it to be, like, a Nord warrior, you know? Maybe an Imperial. I think there is low-key an argument to be made for the Khajiit, because if you play ESO, the whole Ellisweir story is that there's dragons there. So their people have dealt with dragons for a long time. So I think it's there's a very real possibility that there could be a Khajiit Dragonborn. I think some races just don't make a lot of sense, like the Argonians. Um, I don't think a Wood Elf really makes sense. Dark Elves, probably not. I'm sure the High Elves would like people to think that they do. Maybe the Bretons too, because I don't know. It's kind of it's a human mixed with an elf, and so like maybe I don't know. I guess there's not anything really canonically that makes sense one way or the other. Obviously, the default, you know, default John Skyrim is a Nord, but hell, I don't know. Hopefully, we get to the point where we are able to introduce a Dragonborn um, into the storyline.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender wrap of ribs.
All crafted by the best blacksmith.
Because I've got an idea of what I want them to be.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Any news of the Alakir? What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go? I can't keep running forever. After all this, I have to pick up... If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
Yeah, while we're doing it, what do you think is the correct decision? Meaning, who is right, who's wrong in this? Maybe it's not the morally correct decision. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battlepole.
She actually follows pretty good. Or she probably spawned in right as soon as I left the.
Teach you a lesson.
Oh well, this is fun.
No!
I'm trying to do something, and you people. Let the Alakir would help me if I'd.
That's all you got?
Okay, you've got an enchanted battle axe, I think. Yep, it does poison damage or stamina damage. Okay, who wants me dead? Arcadia. Oh, yeah, I did steal some stuff from her. Whoops. Oh, she was even nice enough to poison an axe for him. Alright, well. Oh, nope, she's still here. You could have helped. Now, like, in the grand scheme of things, you'll probably be glad that you didn't. Is there another? There's another one! I was wondering why there were only two. He just hadn't spawned in. He was the backup, oh, if they... if we don't make it, you get him. Well, they didn't make it. They couldn't kill me. So, your turn. Oh, wait, you didn't either, huh? Alright, come on, Sadia. Tired of getting interrupted by hired thugs. Thinking they can deal with me.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there. And as for you, well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a
I think I was fooled. I brought her to you, didn't I? Shoot. Who do you think I is? I'm not some child. All right. We're only at 30 minutes. I thought that'd take a little bit longer, especially walking, but we'll go up here and since we are Thane now, we can actually do a little rescue mission the for the steward. I think we'll do that. I don't know. Maybe we won't. So I don't know. I'm not 100% positive. This character doesn't need the bow that we're gonna get, being the bow of shadows. But we might have somebody that does. So let's just go up here and disenchant it because I don't have a enchanting table in my house, which is crazy.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
I think I know something we're gonna do after this, and we may start making our way over there. In the writ we got from Bolar, it mentioned how he was, how he was at Cloud Ruler Temple. Well, I think that would be a good place for Kalindor to go.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think.
Obviously, we're not gonna be able to get in there. I mean, maybe if we did some parkour and stuff, but I think he would.
The future of Tamriel.
Mister, could you spare a coin? What are you looking at?
I think he would want to go see it, and really, and he doesn't really have any business in Whiterun anymore. Obviously, his home's here, and he's kind of operating here, kind of as a base. But it's not really, you know, there's not really anything specific keeping him here. We will be taking weapon block.
Did you know there's some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
But we'll make the trek back the way we came. Say the way we came, but the back towards Rorikstead. I keep going in the direction of Markarth. I don't know if there's anything else in that general area that we may want to do. I may tip my head into some caves and stuff. I don't mind doing like just random dungeon dives. If it's one that's got a major storyline in it, I won't, because you know, I want them to be. I want to make sure that this is the character that I want to do it with. But if it's just like the ones around here, you know, those respawn. The one up north that I can't remember, where they keep the mammoths, and the lunar Silent Moon's camp and stuff like that. The bandits respawn in there. Those are essentially, they're unique, but you know, they're just bandits. What you want, guy?
Greetings, brother. You look weary. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar. Oh, a snitch, huh? Can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
Well, if you really want to fight. Also, you're trying to sell me this, and there's a guard tower right there. Oh, popping pills. Oh, we've got, we could sell could have sold sleeping trees after you sold it too, but now we have more, so yay. Let me actually, read that. Don't try to stiff me on this deal, Ulog. I can talk to caravans into a better price than you'd be able to, and the guards are still looking for you after that little skooma incident. Just bring this out to me in Whiterun like we discussed. I really like when you have like NPC characters that there's more to. Like Ysolda is involved in like two side quests and then a Daedric quest, sorta. I say sorta. She is involved in it. She's just not that important. So, you don't get that a lot from NPCs. Gentlemen.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even
Y'all are going the
to a
wrong way to
wedding
get to
this
Solitude.
far-flung end of the Empire
It's that
anyway?
way.
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici,
That way.
an extremely well-connected merchant.
Here's Maik again. Should we talk to him? Let's talk to him.
Maik wishes you well. Nord's armor has lots of fur. This sometimes makes Maik nervous.
Oh, hey, more Khajiit.
How can I assist? Welcome to you.
Welcome to you. Khajiit has
The
words
roads
to
of
find.
Skyrim lead to many dangers.
If you want to sell, though, I will.
Perhaps you have Take a look.
Take a look. Sell that. Those can both go. Sell that. Sell that. And that can go. That. I think I've already dismantled that, but we'll see. Got some other stuff too, but that can go. It's taking up a lot of space. All right.
I hope that you will come to do business.
We will leave it at that. In the meantime, in the next episode, we will make our way back. We will make our way over to Cloud Ruler Temple, Cloud Haven Temple, whatever it's called, and we'll kind of explore there. I don't know how long it'll take us. We'll try to do things along the way, but you never know with Skyrim. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.